Hey friends, Takadiris, and today is going to be sort of a more chill but personal video that I wanted to upload because a lot of people kind of wanted to see it in video format. But if any of you follow me on any of my other social media accounts, you probably saw not too long ago that I came out with the secret that I've had for pretty much the entire year, that I've actually been a CrossFitter. What the hell does that mean? So CrossFit is just really intense exercising, and it's just a lot of combinations of a different set of movements all together, and it's extremely intense, and I've seen a really big improvement. So just getting right into it, I want to show you guys the progress of what 11 months of CrossFit looks like. I know I am not the most itty-bitty person, but I don't care. So to put in perspective, I guess you could say I used to look like this. But now I turned into this. Wait, no, I didn't get taller, but you get it. Now this is the body that I got. Okay, maybe, well, this is a shit video. I know a lot of you guys want to know the weight loss between these two photos. You know what's really funny? They're both the same weight. So the one on the left, I was 69 kilograms, which I think is roughly 150 pounds. And then the one on the right is the exact same weight, roughly. I think I'm about 68 kilograms in that, which is really not that big of a difference. However, the images, as you can see, are really different. And if you guys want to call Photoshop, that's why I wanted to do a video so I can just get up and show you. So this is what we're looking at. Hello, this is Aki 2.0, less chubs and a bit more healthier. And I'm really happy with the progress that I've been making. And so I'm gonna just be answering some pretty simple questions out of the way. Number one, why did I start? Well, the inspiration came because if any of you remember from like last year, roughly, I think it was actually almost a year ago, I was hospitalized for like 5 or 6 days because I got a really bad kidney infection that spread to my blood, and then I was starting to get sepsis, and that was really traumatic. And so it was also a really big wake-up call that I wanted to look after my health in general. So even though that wasn't really necessarily caused by like weight or what I was eating, it was actually mostly caused because I wasn't drinking enough water, and I very rarely like went to the bathroom and things like that. But still, it was just kind of like a message where it was like, you really need to take care of your body. You're in your 30s now, your metabolism and the way that your body processes things is not going to be the same. So I was like, okay, 2024 is when I'm going to start really looking after myself. I reached out to a friend of mine, and they pointed me to someone who is now my trainer, and it's honestly been really fun, like really fun and kind of addicting. It's sort of like a game now. So when I met up with this trainer, he was like, have you ever done CrossFit? And I was like, I mean, I was in military like class for like 4 years, but that's pretty much it. And he's like, okay, well, it's gonna be really intense. And honestly, my trainer thought I would quit after the first time, but he's been like really happy for me that I've stuck around this long and the progress that I've made. He's been super awesome. And so I did it the first time. I wanted to die. I thought I would quit, but I was like, no, I really want to do this. A lot of you probably want to know what kept me motivated. I paid. I paid for a lot of sessions, and so I was like, well, I should utilize what I paid for. And also just meeting a trainer, it gave me the motivation that somebody there is pressuring me to go. I know a lot of people also want to know, Aki, how do you find the discipline to avoid sweets? I don't know, like, it's torturous every time. I want to be sexy, but I also want donuts, so what to do? You can't. Like, no, you can. You actually can. It's really all right. My cheat days are maybe every weekend or every other weekend. Sugar and carbs are really like the main culprits that you have to look out for. A lot of people tell me like, oh, you should do keto. Girl, I live in Asia. I love rice too much. I can't. Like, portion sizes are really going to be like, you know, your best friend. You will still be able to eat the things that you like, just smaller, which I know is not really a thing in America. Small sizes, we don't know her, but it must be done if you want to get into tiny swimsuit and go on beach to make Instagram posts. Yes, it must be done. I've been doing a lot of really weird things outside of YouTube. Like, I went to Japanese school for 2 years and didn't tell anyone about it for a while, and now I'm a CrossFitter. Who knows what I'm gonna do in 2025? I don't know, maybe I'll go to the moon and not tell anyone until I'm actually up there. Who knows? But actually, yeah, I've been a CrossFitter, and it's been freaking awesome. I love it. And I know that there's like articles that kind of talk about CrossFit being like weird with some people, because I get it. There's a lot of people who do CrossFit who don't like shut the hell up about it, but it's really fun. I think that it's been something that I wanted to kind of keep private, and now I'm making a video because I feel like enough progress has happened that I can show you. At this very moment, I'm trying to exceed no more than like 1,300 calories a day. That way I can just keep losing weight, but then once I get to kind of like my goal weight, or at least like the way that I look, then I could probably push it a little bit more. But to be honest, I think I'm eating the right amount. I don't feel like overly hungry either. And also with my trainer, he was kind of like, well, you're not like an athlete and you're not trying to be like a supermodel. You just want a healthy lifestyle. So, you know, you just have to control your portion sizes. Even though, again, the weight for both of these images is the same, they obviously look different, and that's because muscle weighs way more than fat. And it can be really discouraging when you go on a weight scale and all you see is just that number and it seems like it's never moving. But the weight scale that we used was sort of, it's this thing called InBody, and I actually just bought a weight scale called Renpho. Both of them are pretty similar. They essentially just kind of scan your whole body, and it sort of uses like the electric current going through your body to figure out how much fat you have, how much muscle you have, the water intake that you have, and things like that, because there's so much more to your health than the number on the scale. So I just kind of wanted to be a little bit more realistic with this to show you guys, like, if you are on a weight loss journey or trying to get healthier, don't be discouraged just because the weight on the scale isn't moving as much as you wanted to, because who knows, maybe you're like in my position where your fat is literally turning into muscle, and muscle weighs more than fat. So that's why it starts to equalize, because again, you see both of these photos, they're obviously very different, but they are the same weight. And it's really changed my perspective of what weight really means. If you take like 10 people that all weigh 150 pounds, I can guarantee you we're not all gonna look exactly the same. Another thing that's also contributing to probably how slow the weight loss was one, I'm 30, so my metabolism already went and just naturally, just biologically, my family, we actually do have a slow metabolism in general, so we don't really lose weight that fast. Like, we don't burn off things as quickly as we would like to, which explains a lot, because there would be a lot of skinny kids back in like high school and college where I know they were eating like shit, but like I'm like, how? This is so not fair. And so there's so many things that just contribute to the reasons of why your body operates the way it does, and it's just now it's really clicking that it's something that I really need to take care of. I also know that I may have worried some people about the caption that I put for this post. I was just trying to be funny. I guess I wasn't. Some people took that seriously, but look, like, at the end of the day, I did do this for myself. I mean, yeah, for a while on my channel, there were just a few annoying trolls that would just say something like, I don't know. Basically, the way that I looked was a bigger deal to them than it was to me. And the only reason I really started this whole journey was, again, because I went to the hospital, and that was sort of like the wake-up call that I really need to take this seriously. That's just kind of my journey. This isn't really me telling you like, hey, everyone should just go and do CrossFit. This is just more like, if you are going to do a journey, just know it is possible, and don't be discouraged if you're not seeing the results right away. As long as you are putting in the work and the effort and you keep going, you will see a change. And it really does help to have a trainer. I know maybe not a lot of people can afford it, but it helps to go to somebody, even a friend, who knows a little bit about fitness, so that you do it right. Because the last thing you want to do is go through all that work and knowing that you've been doing it wrong the whole time. And then you could get injured, or maybe you're actually going in the opposite direction. You could be like eating a lot of protein and then just like adding unnecessary fat, basically. So there's a lot of things that I've learned in these past like 11 months, and I'm gonna keep going. And I'm really happy to see how many people have kind of congratulated me on my hard work. And if I can also say, Joey has been putting in a lot of work in CrossFit as well. He kind of threw out his back in Hokkaido, and before that time, I was kind of pushing him to go to CrossFit. And it wasn't until then that it finally hit him that like, oh yeah, I should also be healthy. So he kind of was like, okay, yeah, Aki, I'll take you up on that offer. So CrossFit is something that Joey and I both do together, and it's been just really rewarding for both of us, and I can definitely see a big change with him. But I feel like he should be the one to show you the results when he's ready. So I just want you guys to know that like we're both on this journey together, and it's just something really cool. But yeah, let me know of what you guys think. I guess this video was just more of like kind of an update on something that was sort of something I was really happy with and something I'm really proud of. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!